Good afternoon, Scorpio and fellow cross watchers. Thank you all for being here and welcome to my channel. This is Inner Knowing Messages Tarot. Thank you for being here, like I say, always appreciated. Today's reading is a collective reading for the month of May 2026. Oh, and the cards are talking, guys. Out dropped one already. Today I'll be using 5 decks of cards. They're all different in energy. One of the decks is the traditional Rider-Waite style tarot, which I've just been drawing some cards from. So there should be at least 2 cards, from each deck. That one wanted to come out, so we'll go with that one. And let's see. So how are we doing, guys? How is all my Scorpios and fellow cross watchers? Where are you watching from? And just a random question. Do you like drinking tea or coffee? What's your thing? What's your go-to on a daily basis? For me, it's English type tea. Quite British, I know. But I love drinking Yorkshire tea bags. That's the taste. That's the sort of the tea bag I like to opt for when I drink and buy them, you know. I also take my own tea bags on holiday with me when I go away. I know, sad to some, but it's my comfort drink. You know, I'm not really an alcoholic drinker, so I do enjoy a cup of tea. I also do like to drink green tea and mint. Great for digestive. But obviously, I'm not giving you medical advice. It's just my experience. Oops, daisy. They wanted to come out, so we'll go with them. And how did the month of April go, guys? Did you have a good month? Did the reading that I do for you, did it resonate? Did anything happen? Let me know. Okie dokie, let's go. Oh, this has come out again. So we have the 5 of Cups and we have the Page of Cups. So the 5 of Cups here is being stuck in your head, being quite maybe overwhelmed, feeling discouraged, feeling quite low in mood, you know, feeling very like full of grief and despair, abandonment, guilt, remorse, regret, trauma, bereavement, mourning a heartbreak of something, unwelcome change. Maybe something happened that you didn't see coming or you didn't want to happen, but it did. And it's coming to terms with that now. But with this card here, there's these 2 wonderful cups behind them, right behind them. If they were just to turn around, there's these options here. And all they've got to do is step forward and keep looking forward. And in the background, there's the castle. There's a new village, a new opportunities, you know, new just new things, that new doors will open, you know, much better, more positive feeling. But the more that they dwell on what's already happened, the more they're going to feel stuck. They're not going to be able to move on. And then we have the Page of Cups. Now, the Page of Cups is using your intuition. It can also have like a childlike inner child feeling, a youthfulness about you, idealism, sensitivity, being a dreamer, in a voice, spirituality, psychic, messages, happy news, naivety, crush, and admirer. So it is a positive card. It's quite a playful feeling, you know. I think to me, what I feel with this card is, do you remember when you were a child and you used to use your imagination to pretend to be like a superhero, or I don't know, maybe as a child you wanted to be like your teacher, or I don't know, a family member, or something you saw on TV, or whatever, you know, whatever inspired you, maybe a sports personality like a footballer, or you know, could be anything. But you used to use your imagination to pretend to be that person or like them. Even a singer, for example, like I absolutely loved and adored Whitney Houston. I followed her all the way through the 80s and 90s and 2000s, and then sadly she passed away. But I absolutely adored her, and yeah, she was the one person I looked up to, and her strength and her charisma and how beautiful she was and the way she looked and she dressed. I just thought she was just the ideal person as a woman. And I don't know, it just made me open my imagination, and I used to pretend that I could sing like her. I really can't sing, but you know, I used to always imagine what it would be like to have such a beautiful voice like her, such a talent, you know, to have such a gift. But it made me feel good when I felt like that. And when you're in that energy, that's when you start to believe and you start to think of things, and then you start to imagine more. And what else, what else could you do and be, if you put your mind to it? And it's like that new beginning. It's almost like having a new optimism for life. Now, here we have courage and shining light. Now, I'm sure shining light has come out this afternoon already in one of the other readings I did. It's either Taurus or Virgo or maybe Libra. I can't remember, but I'm sure that one came out. Courage, though, we'll start with this one. Pardon me, hiccuping. It says, I am stronger than fear and bigger than doubt. I am light and I remain light. I trust in God and stand tall before the tests of life. I grow and become wiser through every challenge. I am being of new life now. I'll repeat that one. Courage. I am stronger than fear and bigger than doubt. I am light and I remain light. I trust in God and stand tall before the tests of life. I grow and become wiser through every challenge. I am being of new life. Very positive. New beginnings, guys. Shining light. My desire to improve myself transforms fear into strength. I raise my thoughts above doubt and find faith in my goodness of the universe. I love and accept myself as a soul, and I discover the light that dwells in me. Again, is stepping out of that dull, negative mindset. It's about being playful. It's using your imagination, striving for something new chapter, new beginnings. It's very happy and positive. It's about letting your imagination take you to a new place and then putting you into a higher vibration. Then we have from the angel number card 0505 and 777. So the 0505 is about unexpected shift. It says divine intervention, sudden challenges, love, pleasant surprises, and gut feeling. This number serves as a gentle nudge to pursue whatever interests you most. It's impossible that something could rock your boat, but you'll end up exactly where you belong in, which could be in somebody's arms, your dream job, or abroad. That's really positive. Then 777 is about good luck. It says commitment, prosperity, abundance, spiritual awakening, and divine intervention. This message is most likely to reach you during intense uncertainty. You'll come out winning from everything that may come your way. It's also a sign that you have much life experience and wisdom to share, yet you'll need enthusiasm and effort to get this message to others. There's a lot here about intuition and about gut feeling and about, what calls to you, what you feel drawn to, and about sharing that with people. It's like being with your own tribe, your own vibe. Now we have 4 cards that wanted to come out instead of the 2 that I was going for. So we have backstabbing, soulmates, sword and rose, and twin flames. So the backstabbing card says heartbreak and pain, separation and loss, deception and lies, shocking attack. The soulmates card says soul connection, partnership, soul contract, and life partner. We then have sword and rose. It says clarity and truth, revelations, honor and protection, and determination. And then the twin flame card says yin, yang, and balance, union and duality, complement, and polar opposites. Then the last 2 cards here, we have patience and love. So the patience card says, slow down, change your attitude, and clear your mind. Again, this I think feels like it's partly from this, when this person was stuck in their head about this grief and this sorrow and being in this really negative environment because of loss and grief and whatever's happened, you know, they were stuck. And then this card is telling you to have patience, to get out of that rut, that mindset that you're in, feeling negative and down on yourself. And you know, things are going to turn around, things are going to happen. Then you have the love card to finish off, and it says, love surrounds all your connections. Move forward positively in all areas of life. See? It's telling you, be positive, raise your vibration, get on that high flying disc, as Abraham Hicks normally says. If you watch Abraham Hicks, you know, you'll know. But definitely, guys, there's a lot here telling you about getting out of that comfort zone, use your intuition. You've got some good luck coming towards you, provided that you step out of this rut, this downtrodden feeling, and then you'd be surprised what will come to you, what doors will open to you. Let me know how you get on, please, Scorpio. I would love to know. I will be back again soon with another reading in another week or so. But until then, guys, if you haven't done so already, please give this video a like, and please could you subscribe to the channel? I would really appreciate it. Thank you all for being here, and I'll be back again soon. Take it all and stay blessed.